Hey, I'm back again with y'all react video, and I'm reacting from a different YouTuber name actually happened, and it's called "My Best Friend Tried to Steal My Crush." Let's go into it.
My name is Brian, and I have a best friend, Eric. We always thought that nothing could in any way damage our friendship. We never had a single serious argument. It all changed when we met Phoebe. We were around 13 then. Phoebe was an awesome girl from another school, and we actually met online. We both played the same game. At first, all three of us were chatting online, but then we started hanging out with her in real life as well.
Mm.
She was fun and cool and pretty, and I started to like her very much. One evening after we had walked Phoebe home, we were talking about how awesome she was, and I eventually told Eric that I liked her. To my surprise, Eric told me that he liked her as well. At first, we thought it was awesome. Like, we were such.
It's crazy when you meet one person and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, competition. It's like y'all both got something in common, and then when it comes up, it's crazy. It is what it is. What can you do?
Great friends that even our taste in girls was similar, and we thought that it wasn't a big deal. We were hanging out together, but of course online I was chatting with Phoebe one on one, and I got a feeling that she may like me as well. I decided not to tell it to Eric so he wouldn't get upset, and continued to talk to Phoebe daily. Later, Eric told me that he thought that Phoebe liked him because she was so friendly to him, and I told him that I felt the same about her and me. I told him that I would ask Phoebe out, but Eric got mad and said that he should do it because he had a better chance with her and it was fair. Of course, I disagreed, so we actually had a serious argument for the first time in our life.
Mm.
After it, we talked less with each other, and when all three of us were hanging out together, Eric desperately tried to be funny and cool with her. Basically, he never acted like this before, and it was very weird for me, but Phoebe was laughing and enjoying his new style, so I decided that I should do it too. Later, Eric started to make some barely noticeable but mean jokes about me, like saying, "Hey Brian, want to race towards that sign?" And if I said no, he would answer, "Of course not. I forgot you're the weakest in our class." So I usually said yes, and Eric was always a bit faster than me. Of course, I argued with him and tried to answer the same way he did, but it was so stupid. Online, I was telling Phoebe how Eric was acting like a jerk all of a sudden, and she was like, "You said the same thing about you. What's happening between you guys?"
Oops.
I thought of telling her that I liked her then, but decided that I wanted to do it in a more romantic way, so I planned to ask her without Eric, but we already planned to go out together, so I wanted to do it afterwards. So we were hanging out as usual, and then suddenly Eric told Phoebe in front of me that he liked her and wanted to date her. I guess he planned that I wouldn't say anything because it would be awkward, but I couldn't lose my chance. So I said right after him that I liked her too, and that she should choose the best one. And yes, it.
She's in a tub and say, look at her. She's like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? Why these two guys keep saying that they like me? It's like, ah!
Was awkward. I still remember how wide open her eyes were at this moment. She clearly didn't know what to say. So she said something like, well, actually, I have a boyfriend, guys. I'm sorry. The rest of the evening was very awkward. Like, she was clearly uncomfortable at this point. And maybe she didn't have a boyfriend, but the situation itself was weird for her. So we walked her home. She muttered sorry and went home. After that, we didn't really hang out with her, and I guess I understand why she didn't want to anymore. Or maybe she really had a boyfriend. Me and Eric didn't talk for weeks, and I missed him. I missed Phoebe too, because she was a good friend, but Eric was my best friend. Even other people at school noticed that we didn't talk to each other and asked why. So one day after school, I texted Eric, and I asked if he wanted to hang out. And he said yes. At first it was a bit awkward, we were both mad at each other, but eventually we just started talking and joking around as usual, and soon it was like it was before. We didn't talk about Phoebe at first because it was an awkward memory for both of us, but then we did, and decided that next time we wouldn't act like this towards each other.
That's good.
I now think that I could have lost my best friend because we were both too stupid, and we should have handled this situation better. Have you ever argued with your friends about girls? If yes, then like this video and share it because friends are super important and you can't afford to lose them.
That's true. That's true. Competition is not good, and I agree with that. I'm gonna put the link in the description below, and you could go follow him and subscribe to him. Okay. All right, guys. Peace.